Good Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen. Get up, get at 'em, get going, baby. Monday morning, let's get out there and kill it. Jay Bones, how we doing this week? How was your weekend?
No, we live in the dream, man. Not bad. Other than the fact that I spent most of it on the couch sick all weekend, but other than that, we're doing good. We're back Monday morning. In the words of the great Eric Thomas, thank God it's Monday.
Yeah, buddy. Bang, bang, Niners gang, baby.
Yeah, we had an interesting weekend of football.
We did.
We had games moved all over the place because people can't keep healthy. We had some COVID-19 pushed the Pats game back. Pats are playing tonight now at 7 o'clock.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Still without Cam, though.
Yeah, I guess Brian Hoyer's getting the nod. So apparently Jarrett Stidham ain't who we thought he was.
Yeah, apparently not. I'm glad you dumped that card when you had the chance.
Hell yeah, me too, because apparently, even with COVID-19 hitting the starter, he don't get the chance to play. So
That's pretty bad.
Yes.
Zach, what's up, brother? Good morning.
Morning, Zach. But so I don't know what I don't know. I do think that our chances of beating Kansas City went down significantly as soon as Cam wasn't playing, and now that Brian Hoyer is starting, my feelings are even worse.
Yeah, well,
but
I told you from the jump. I got money on Kansas.
I know. So we'll see what happens, but hopefully it's not as bad of a butt kicking as I'm gonna go ahead and assume it might be.
I mean, it shouldn't be that bad. You also have your O line and D line and all that, so it's not like everybody's sick. Just one dude is.
Their defensive strategy changes significantly when you lose Cam's ability to run.
Yeah.
So now you know if the quarterback's got the ball, he's throwing it. You know. So
They still have the element of surprise though, because they don't have his backup on film playing. So.
Well, Brian Hoyer's been in the league for a long time.
Well, I mean, with the Patriots.
Yeah, he was Brady's backup.
I know, but I'm saying like there's not like constant historical data of him playing.
True.
You could straight up YouTube Brady highlights, and you could be on a computer for 3 days straight.
Yeah, absolutely. He actually put up on some numbers this weekend. Brady did. Tampa Bay.
I watched.
Tampa Bay won over the Chargers, and man, he went off 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I watched the game at the beginning. I was like, "Come on, dude, what are you doing?"
Well, I mean, if I were
not gonna lie, I normally don't get excited over football. I watch it with an impartial mind. Whoever wins wins.
Yeah.
I was watching that game. I was like, "Let's go, Brady! Damn it, let's get it! Come on, what are you doing?"
I know it. I mean, the league's got to be on notice now that he's starting to get his groove back. He's starting to get comfortable.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is him and Mike Williams or Mike Evans. I mean, are starting to like get to where they're really comfortable with each other. So.
Yeah,
man, that could be dangerous. We may see Tampa Bay back up there, playing in the playoffs here pretty soon because, man, they're looking pretty good as of yesterday. In other news, in Texas, the Cowboys still suck.
absolutely.
You know it's a bad day.
Their defense was bludgeoned, according to their own teammate player or their own players.
You are not kidding. So it's pretty telling when the Browns whoop up on you like they did.
It is. But they can still throw fits and demand money that's unrealistic.
I mean, there was people yesterday calling for Zeke Elliott, like get him out of here, and they just paid him all that money in the offseason.
I don't doubt it, and I don't blame them.
I know it,
prototype Pats versus Bucks. That was a really good game. It was. You could see the whole time also that Brady grabbed that ship and he just. Steadily steered that thing into victory.
So prototype, I would love to see a Pat. I know you're talking about the Super Bowl. I would love to see a Pats Bucks Super Bowl. That would be so cool. Just to see
that would be pretty neat.
Brady have to play the Patriots, and then obviously as a Patriots fan, to see the Patriots there would be great.
But you'd for sure know what to look for.
Oh, I mean, yeah, without a doubt. But I just think it'd be a cool storybook to watch, especially if the Patriots won. He could just say, enjoy retirement, Tommy.
Yeah.
And then the NFC East is still the trash can of the NFL.
Yes, they are. Give us those rocking stats that they got over there, bud.
It kills me because I know at the beginning of the year I was like, I said all the stuff about how beating any other NFL team. And I still, obviously, there's still NFL players. These are still some of the wildest humans on the planet. But the NFC East for those that I'm sure most of y'all know this, but it's a division that has the Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, and the Washington football team, right? The, three of those teams combined, in total, the division has 3 wins, right? So the Cowboys, Eagles, and Washington, the Eagles, Cowboys, and Washington each have a win, whereas the Giants have 0.
Where do I sign up, bro?
And then, no kidding. And then so the worst part is the Giants are 0-4.
Yep.
Cowboys and Washington are 1-3 or 1-3 each.
Yep.
And then to lead the division, the Eagles are leading the division, and if the season ended right now, would be playoff eligible at 1-2-1. Yep. So because they tied a game. I can't. So it's never been a secret that the NFC East is bad, okay?
Bro, I'm ready to suit up and be drafted. Clearly, I'd fit right in.
Where do I try out? Because this is incredibly bad. And even last night, I would argue that the Eagles won the game, but San Francisco outplayed them.
Mm-hmm.
They had one.
Niners game.
They had one lucky play where even after the game, the reporter was interviewing Carson Wentz, and he even had to ask Carson Wentz, "Did you mean to throw that?" Because the touchdown that put them up at the end of the game did not look like he intended it.
Yeah,
he just threw it up.
The game. I don't know.
Oh, he just threw it up, and it just so happened that the dude caught it and stayed in bounds, and it was a touchdown. It was ugly, but Carson Wentz was running for his life the entire night. He could not get away from. He couldn't even do a 3-step drop without getting hit first.
I did see that you were on the old Facebook, the old face space in there yelling at folks. Like, where's the O-line? What are we doing?
I mean, I felt so bad for the dude because, I mean, everybody thinks he's always hurt. Everybody thinks he was an overrated draft pick coming out of North Dakota. All this stuff. And he might be. But his first year, he looked really good, and now he's hurt every year. And no wonder why he's hurt every year, because he's getting beat up every weekend.
Yes,
and every single play, it's a nightmare. But anyways, let's check with chat real quick. We got Zach with us. T-Money, what's up? Prototype. Jiggle Popper's in here asking about them Vikes. Nighthawk's in here. What's up, man? Real quick. Oh, so Delvin Cook went off. For sure. Other than that, I'll be honest with you, I don't know anything about the Vikings game. Other than that, I have Dalvin Cook on my fantasy team, and he got me some points. But
I know about the Colts.
Oh yeah, share that little tidbit.
Well, they won.
But the other part of your
that's the first thing. But I was not tracking until yesterday, and I don't know if anyone else is. But since 2004. The winner of the Bears-Colts game during the regular season that coincides with an election year has, since 2004, decided the election.
So which
2004, Colts win. Bush won. Republican Party. 2008, the Bears won. Obama won. Democratic Party. 2012, Bears win again. President Obama wins again. 16, Colts wreck shop. Donald Trump wins. Republican Party. Last night, Colts win. So what's that mean?
Oh, boy.
If you follow the trend,
I'll
let y'all determine where that goes. But a song comes to mind.
Well, we'll have to see.
So I just think it's pretty neat. I mean, this is just like that egg thing, and you can't tell an election, man, until it's voted on.
I agree.
I did not steal Jay's tinfoil hat. I'm simply reading stats that are true, but no, it's like the people that boil eggs in the thing, and there's it's all kind. All I can say is that go out and vote. I did learn from the NFL this weekend, though. Only 60% of Americans voted last year.
Oh my God! Every commercial break.
Every commercial break. I'm breaking it up.
And I don't mind that.
Every commercial break, I'm like, okay.
But it had to be the worst produced commercial of all the commercials too.
Yeah.
Because, and as a football fan, it bothered me because you have all the Texans players.
Yep.
Right. All the Texans players are the ones talking the whole commercial. You couldn't get the Texans coach to finish it? Because the coach at the end that says, well, I've only been coaching to win 60% of the games is the Seahawks coach.
Yep.
So if you're going to get all the Texans players, why can't you get the Texans coach to finish it? And that's probably just me being super critical.
No,
but
it's
it
fine.
bothered me the whole weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right.
So what I imagine they did, Jay, is they sent this little, 2-paragraph script out to like all these players, and they just picked who said it the best.
Oh, I understand.
And I mean, let's be honest,
Bill
Cowboys
O'Brien.
coaches are probably trying to figure everything out down there.
Right. But
Down there in the, down here in the South, they're like, what do we do to win? We paid Zeke all this money and we can't do anything.
those are two different teams. The Texans and the Cowboys.
Oh, you're talking about the Texans. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later.
Oh, man. Anyway, moving on. Let me catch up with the chat here. I lost track here. Nighthawk Trump Train, T-Money Trump Train. All right.
It's all right.
Yeah. So, Zach's back with his stats. Zach, man, the stat man. Another pick six for Brady this week. 4 in 1 year. Yep. Before he had, I know, 400. Yep. I mean, if he's
doesn't
winning,
matter.
If he's winning, he's winning. Yeah. I mean, if he's winning, good for him. Whatever. Can't complain. Pick sixes.
He looked very, very displeased with that interception.
Of course, he always does.
He was pissed, dude.
His last throw with us was a pick six.
Yeah.
But
He's used to it. That's just, that's status quo for him.
Yeah, okay. So we'll move on. But before we move on to anything else outside of sports, I do want to give a shout out real quick to Zach. So as we talked about a couple weeks, or was it the first week or the second week, that Zach had been picked up to run in that Max Pappas Innovations Cup League on iRacing.
Oh, first week.
Okay, so for anybody that wasn't around back then, my streaming journey on Twitch started with iRacing. And I ran in a league with Zach, and Zach's in the chat. You see him talking, but he recently got the opportunity to run in the Max Pappas Innovations Cup League in iRacing, which is a high-profile league. Anyways, So he ran he had his second start with them this weekend, and he took home a podium, finishing third, which was incredible for him. To be able to run with these guys first is good anyways. But to be able to run with these guys and finish third in your second race with them is good.
That's really good.
So now we just got to hang on because I think he said they're coming up to Texas, which is a good track for him anyways. So now we just got to hang on and hope he gets his first dub. So, Zach, we're watching.
We're watching, bro. I'm excited.
Right, you better bring home that W.
When's the race for those that want to tune in?
Zach's going to have to tell us that. I know it's
right.
I think it's 8:30 on Sunday nights. I don't know if that was just this one or if that's all of them. But, Zach, give us when's that Texas race coming up? Give us a time and date in there, and people can tune in and watch and check out your stream. And then also, just to stick with the iRacing theme, is we have another Choice Inc. and Jayko Morning Show. We're sponsoring a league with Nighthawk, who's also in our chat, and I believe that starts this week as well. It's a modified tour league that starts this week too. So if you want information on that, if you're into iRacing, you want information on that, let me know, and we'll get you all the info we can on that. So Zach says Sunday nights 9:10 Eastern time. Okay, so his stream goes on at 8:30, so he'll be live 8:30 on his stream. Zach Wilson Racing is the channel. Go follow it. And then
so 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central,
correct,
6:30 Mountain,
correct,
and so on.
Right. And then 9:10 is when race starts. So get in there if you're already on here.
Go find Zach's page, hit follow, you'll get an email update as soon as he goes live, so you can't forget it.
Correct. Sugar Popper, I've never lost a race. Have you ever run a race? Yes, he's never raced either, so yeah. Got it.
Me either.
Clips.
Perfect. I'm undefeated.
Right. Good morning, Clips. So
can we talk about Ramsey and Tate duking it out?
Yes.
On the field, off the field, around the field, at the neighbor's house?
So I didn't watch the game, but I guess
I didn't either.
So,
but I watched the highlights.
Oh, was it in the highlight?
They have a video. Well,
Because I missed this whole thing until like 11 o'clock. My phone went off and I had a headline. And all it said was that Ramsey waited outside the locker room for Golden Tate. And I was like, oh, this must have been a fun one to watch.
well, so they originally met up after the game. So all right, so the Rams they won 17-9 obviously. The game ended. So you can't throw flags and stuff anymore, and they were on the 50-yard line, and they just started wailing on each other, dude. And the head coach jumped in there, the teammates jumped in there, everyone pulled them apart, and they were, like, stop. You need to go to the freaking thing. You need to go to the locker room and get changed and everything. That wasn't enough for Ramsey.
He's a hothead anyways. He's always been.
So he goes over to the Giants locker room, and he's just waiting outside the door, like, whenever he's ready,
Jesus.
let him know. Let him know I'm here.
It's like a bunch
Apparently
of
nothing happened. Supposedly they told him, hey, you got to leave. You got to get off our premises, our side of the field or whatever, and they took him all the way out and told him, get out of here. But, dude, that's passion, but damn, dude.
So you see fights during games all the time.
All the time.
But it's wild
There
to
was
me.
that one during the
This week.
Bucks game.
Who was it? No, was it the Bucks?
Number 13. He got super mad because that dude was holding him, I think. I don't remember.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. But
they just shoved each other, and then they were in each other's faces.
Well, right. So I understand that. Like, heat of the moment, got it. Like, heat of the moment, in the middle of the game, got it. I mean, I think we've all, anybody that played any kind of sport has almost gotten in a fight.
Well, oh, yeah, always.
Anybody that was any good at any kind of sport has gotten into a fight during that game. Like, we've all done it. But for me, when you're making millions of dollars, why do you need to fight after the game? Like, okay, bro, you lost, dude. Like, you go to the bank.
Because they still care.
Go to the bank, cash your check, like, you're good. Have a good day.
Right.
And then to even take it even further and wait outside the locker room is insanity to me.
That's anger, dude.
It's like, damn.
It's like mad.
Right. Like, holy Christ. Oh, I do remember that. So Prototype said, remember when the Steelers backup quarterback that hit that Browns player with his helmet?
Oh, yeah.
No, it was the other way around, though. It was Myles Garrett, and he hit the guy with it. He hit the quarterback with his his own helmet.
Yeah. He was like, you mother.
Yeah, he took it off and then hit him with it.
Yeah. I think everyone was watching that day.
Yeah, I do. And actually, Myles Garrett got into a lot of trouble for that because in my eyes, too, like, that's completely out of line. Like, you want to swing at somebody with a fist, that's cool. But once you start swinging helmets, completely different story.
Right. That's like way more dangerous.
It is.
Like,
I mean, he could have
really dangerous.
Yeah, especially.
It's so funny. They spend all. Oh, good. Sorry.
Especially because if you remember, Myles Garrett had somebody holding him, so he took the helmet off and like tomahawked it down on the dude's head. Like, come on, what are we doing here?
Which is very ironic because the league has spent how much money developing these helmets to make sure that their heads are protected?
I agree. So I don't know. It's Jeff McConaughey status. Yeah, that's fair.
So apparently Anthony Davis over there with the Lakers has absolutely no problem criticizing and helping out LeBron during practice.
So it's also crazy to me. So first of all, just to preface this, I'm glad the Heat won a game finally. So now I think it's a 2-1 series, if I'm not mistaken. It's a 2-1 series.
I think so, yeah.
So Lakers are up 2-1. Which is good because I was convinced that the Lakers were just gonna walk out of there and win it straight up and shut it down in 4, and we were just gonna all go home.
Yeah.
LeBron's overrated. Okay, that's up for debate, I guess. But
no, it's not. He is.
Okay. Okay, but
I'm just trying to stir the pot.
I mean, I don't.
I don't follow basketball at all.
I don't either. I used to, but I stopped as the last couple of years. I think it's wild to say LeBron's overrated, but that's your hot take. You do you, bro. But I know he doesn't take criticism well, so I'm surprised that AD's getting.
Anthony Davis has no problem giving it to him.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised AD's like getting away with it because
so much so that even the coaches and the teammates are taking this is weird. Like they're like, someone's criticizing LeBron, and it's awkward.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised because you even say one thing bad to him. He's like, oh, like he's a big social warrior now, and he's a big
Yeah, which can be frustrating.
and he's always been super like into himself, which I get. MJ is king. Okay, so now let me just clarify something real quick. When we say, so you're saying MJ is king, that's okay. So MJ is the GOAT. But just because MJ's a GOAT doesn't mean LeBron's overrated.
That's exactly what it means.
It doesn't.
Don't you know how anything works?
It does not. Because he's still one of the best players ever play the game. No, so I'm not even I'm not even a LeBron fan. I just I'm a big when guys are good, give them their deal. You know, that's like people that like to put Brady down. It's like, come on, like Brady's like him or not.
He's overrated.
Yeah, he's not though. Like him or not.
I mean, he is overrated.
He's got the stats and the rings to show it. So.
I just know how much it gets you riled up.
I don't know, and I've always said that. It's not
Jayko
just.
Popper said, "Chill, Jay."
I know. I saw. Dude. Oh God. I didn't say he's bad. He's not the greatest ever. Okay, well, it's up for debate, I guess. I mean, I don't know enough about NBA stats to actually talk about it.
Doesn't Steph Curry blow him out of the water with dots?
Not anymore.
I'm talking about accuracy and making points.
No, Steph's been hurt in the last couple of years.
Has he?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
I mean, he's still very good, but he's not been this when Golden State was on their tear. He's not been the same player, and he's hurt every year. He's got bad ankles now. Steph, whatever. His time's up.
Down goes Curry.
Yeah. But anyways, so we'll see.
Are you gonna go wait outside of Jayko Popper's locker room, bro? I feel like you're getting really upset with
I
him.
am.
Bang bang Niners gang.
En route, right? Oh, speaking of Niners, man, we talked about that. I wanted them to win so bad last night. I wanted them to beat the Eagles so bad last night.
Steph blows him out this year. Oh yeah, with sharing the ball, but
okay, but LeBron's also like twice his size, so LeBron.
Why are you getting so angry?
LeBron can bully people that Steph can't, because Steph will roll an ankle if he runs into somebody. But did you watch the Niners Eagles game last night?
Not even a little bit.
Oh. So I'm kind of like a closet Niners fan. So
you are?
Obviously the Patriots.
I'll be completely honest with you. I just like the little song they have about them.
Oh my God. So I'm a Patriots fan, obviously, like through and through. But I'm like a quiet background Niners fan too.
Oh, I thought you were about to say quiet Patriots fan. I was about to tell you take your camera out to your truck.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But I'm a closet kind of quiet San Fran fan, and I like the Niners, so I was really hoping they would win last night. So full disclosure, you know this, but for those of you that don't know this, the only reason I like the Niners is because I'm a big South Carolina fan. And so Deebo Samuel, which is one of their starting receivers now, was our man for a couple years, and now I love the dude. So that's why I root for them. So when they were trying to drive down the field to win the game last night with a minute and a half left, I was just praying that Deebo was going to be the hero, but didn't happen.
Did not happen.
No.
Did not happen. Man. But since you brought it up, can we talk about them old Gamecocks this weekend?
Oh, they got an ass beat this weekend.
We gonna talk about that?
Yeah, we can. I mean, they just suck. No, to be fair, Trask is. I don't want to say they just suck because that's not fair to Florida.
Suck.
That's not fair to Florida either because Florida played really well.
Really well, bro.
But that kid Trask, their quarterback, is on a tear.
Yeah.
Their tight end, I forget his name now, of course, because I didn't write it down, but. Their tight end is probably the best tight end in the country right now in college football, and I mean their offense is they're playing awesome football right now. Yeah. So it is what it is. I mean, I knew we were gonna get. I knew South Carolina was gonna lose, but I'm not gonna lie to you. When we came out and scored on the opening drive, I was like, oh, this might be a game, and it was tied for a while, but then. Florida just.
He didn't know they were going to lose because he texted me about, I don't know, halfway through the second quarter. Was like, all right, well, it was fun while we were ahead, but we're about to lose. And I was like, dude.
Yeah, I just know.
You too. Calm down.
But I knew what was coming, man. They're good, man. I mean, they're just good. And we don't have the playmakers. Yeah. If you watch the game, I don't know if you watched it, but we have one receiver, Shi Smith.
I was flipping.
Okay, so we have one receiver, Shi Smith, who could catch the ball. The rest of the receiving core sucks. And I don't know why that is, because it was never like that. But there had to be Saturday, there was probably, I think it was 7, I think I counted 6 or 7 plays in a row where the quarterback threw a decent ball or a catchable ball, maybe not a perfect ball, but a catchable ball, and they got dropped. And that's what drives me absolutely nuts, man, because what are you going to do? Like, you can't. There's nothing else you could do. And our defense played decent because the defense forced turnovers a couple times. But
there was one play that I almost called you and was like, bro, what was that? I forget who the receiver was for Florida, but they threw the ball. Dude, there was like 6 Gamecocks on this dude.
Oh, I know. Oh, don't even get me started.
The Florida
and he
dude
scored,
was
right?
like,
5 guys hit him at once, and then he jumped out and scored.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to talk about it.
And the Florida guy was like, "Oh, excuse me, let me."
Yeah,
okay. Yo,
because
let me run into the end zone.
I was probably in my living room screaming about how to make a tackle. I'm not even
That's
joking.
what I almost called you.
Oh, dude, I remember
It was like it was see or red.
Yeah.
No way he was getting through. Nah. Then he was in the end zone.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I know. Believe me. I remember because the guy caught the ball on like the 15-yard line, and there was like 3 safeties and 2 corners all there at the same time, and nobody could get on the ground. And the receiver's like 5'5". Yeah, believe me.
And they look like bowling pins.
Don't even.
And he buzzsawed and went through them.
Yeah, I know. Don't give me. Dude. I'm gonna get heated. So let's just move on. All right, Nighthawk. Everybody needs to relax. LeBron James, concrete is still wet. Okay, Michael Jordan's career is over and done with. Yes, he's a great, but LeBron's still gonna let that man be. Fair enough. Jiggle popper. I'm purely stirring the pot, Nighthawk. Okay. Well, anyways. But yeah, it was a nightmare. South Carolina football needs to significantly improve. Muschamp's going to be out of a job here in another couple of years because his whole idea was that he was supposed to be the one to come in after Spurrier and save the Gamecocks.
Yeah. Jiggle popper, why are you done with this week already, bro? It's 6 a.m. on a Monday.
Right.
Oh, there have been some Mondays when I'm like, bro, is it October 39th? Like,
oh, I know. Toe Jam, morning, sir.
Toe Jam, what's up, brother?
What's up, bud?
So, no surprise. I mean, not to be rude, but a lot of major theater brands like Regal, AMC, stuff like that, are hurting. A lot of them are thinking either they're going to close down or they need some type of bridge or something to get them through to post-COVID. So I would say go out and watch a movie, but I can't even think of a way to help them. I don't know,
I know it. Morning, Joey.
It sucks. It really sucks, but yeah, there's a lot of, like, Regal has already talked about they're going to suspend operations. They're done.
Well, we talked about this before we started the episode, and I can't even. I'm surprised that movie theaters are still a thing, because with the COVID-19 and nobody allowed to go out, and I know like ours aren't even open and haven't been since like March.
Joey, good morning, brother.
So I don't understand how movie theaters are still operating.
So ours is the one here in our town. Damn, Jacob Popper, I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Our theater has, I'm sure a lot of theaters have it. They have more than just the theater. There's like a big arcade, a big laser tag thing. Or no, it's axe throwing now. There's a lot of other side stuff, and they have been letting people do that they've like cut their staff in half and they've left that part open. I don't know, because that's a novelty item going to the movie theaters. I mean, it's not like required. It's a pure hobby. It's not.
Right.
It's not like Walmart or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I hope that they come back, and then obviously they will. If all of them, let's just prophesy here. If every movie theater company in the world went out of business because of COVID, when COVID was over, someone would come back in and open one back up.
Sure, without a doubt.
So theaters aren't going to be dead forever, but
for sure,
there is a drive-in theater up the road from us, and it is doing A-OK squared away.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I mean, I'm sure their business went up significantly. Joey says Joey's a manager of a Flicks brew house. So is that a bar inside a movie theater? I don't know what a Flicks brew house is.
Probably so.
So, and he's been unemployed. So exactly.
Yeah,
and
right.
so I do know.
Papa return to the drive-ins. Yeah.
So to go along with that, Jiggle Popper, with the drive-ins, the drive-ins have taken the movie business from the the sit-in theaters. But I don't know about down there. But also, they've taken all the live music venue business because up here, yes. So up here,
Not here.
I would guarantee. I'm not questioning you, but I would guarantee you what I'm about to say is probably going on down there too. All these big acts. So like for us, it's like like Garth Brooks, Luke Bryant, all these dudes are doing shows, but they're not doing them live in person. They're being shown they're doing it live somewhere, and then it's being shown at the drive-ins while they're live.
I've never heard of that.
I
That's
bet-
really smart, but I've
look it
never
up.
heard of that.
I
I
bet you it
have
is.
seen that they're streaming them to Facebook and stuff and private groups you got to buy tickets for or
Yeah.
whatever. But
I bet you they are. If you have a drive-in near you, I bet you they do. Call them because they're all of them up here are doing it.
listen, I don't think you understand the level of ghetto
Oh,
that
that's
this
fair.
drive-in is that we have.
That's fair. I mean, aren't they all kind of like run down? And
Dude,
ghetto?
it's from when drive-ins were a thing. Like, still has
Ours
the
are too.
speakers you hang in the windows.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
I got you. That's cool. That is cool though. I think it's cool.
No, it's when you. I'm telling you right now, when you pull into that place, you step back about 30 years, bro.
That's kind of. I like that though.
I do too, and we love going.
'Cause you have to
the girls
remember-
have never made it through a movie yet, but we love going.
I'm from New England. When you step into New England, you're stepping back like 100 years.
You're not wrong.
So this is all historical America up here. So that fits in
You're
perfect.
not wrong. It's like old universities and stuff. But anywho, I hope that the theaters are able to at least get through this, or can furlough themselves or something until.
I mean, I hope every business can get through this, but the
What's
further
that?
into, I said I hope every business can, but the further we get into this, the more businesses we're seeing close up here, anyways.
Yeah. Oh, here too, everywhere. I just wish they would make it, not to be harsh or mean or anything. I wish they would get back to or not get back. I wish they would go to okay, it's your choice. You know what I mean? Like, if you're afraid of Corona, don't go out. If you're
I
not,
agree.
go out.
I
You know what I
agree.
mean? And
I
have your
agree.
staff the same way. Hey, if you want to work, let's work.
I
But
agree.
with that goes a lot of the consumer would have to be very understanding of the short staffedness and this, that, the third. But
We're Americans, man.
yeah, I know they won't. But
No one cares.
it's just, I mean, I don't know. At some point, someone has to say index on this thing. We got to be like, okay, we got to figure something out
I think
here.
I think it's going the other way.
If the lockdowns are going to get stricter, maybe. I mean, Amazon's booming right now, so.
So, let me check in with chat real quick, and then I'll touch on that.
Yeah.
On that. So Joey says it's a drive-in. It's a dine-in movie theater that makes its own beer. Oh, that's cool. So it's a brewery
pretty
movie
cool.
theater, basically. That's pretty cool.
Movies and brew house, that's pretty
That's
cool.
pretty neat. Jiggle Popper says mine. So Jiggle Popper's drive-in had to add more screens to cope with the influx of customers.
Good.
That's incredible. It's like Greece all
That's
over
real
again.
good.
Yeah. Then they have concerts 5 days a week. Yep. Drive-in costs are much cheaper. Yeah, that's fair because you're not.
What state is he in? Jiggle Popper, what state are you in?
Oh, he says his has always been sold out on the weekends. So he must live in the country somewhere.
Ours does pretty good too, but it's not like.
Ours don't usually. There are influencers trying to get free food from restaurants. Oh, jeez. So to lead into what I said there, I don't.
Ohio, it makes sense.
Yeah. So to lead into what I was saying about why I think they're getting worse, over the weekend, Mayor De Blasio, which is I'm sure
Mayor of New York, right?
everybody, yeah, the mayor of the city. So he's proposed that they. What?
You good?
Jiggle Popper says, "Damn Jay, why you gotta dox me like that?" I don't know what that means. But so
Anyway, what'd the mayor say?
yeah, so the mayor of New York City, De Blasio, is proposing closing schools and businesses in 9 of the zip codes in New York City because of the rise of the COVID results. So, I mean, if New York's going in that, the rest of the country is soon to follow.
Well, from the jump, they've said in the fall/winter there's going to be another spike.
Oh, that's my point, though. That's my point. You're saying you want an index. I think we're going the other way, where we started to go down to where people started to reopen, stuff started to go.
Yeah.
But now that we're getting back into the fall, I think we're going to see. I wouldn't be surprised if within another week or two we got the kids home again, full time.
Yeah. I mean, it does not help that President Trump has it and is now in lockdown
Right.
because of it.
Right. So
Doesn't
we'll
help
see.
at all. But I don't know. We'll see. What you get what I'm saying though is I wish that it was more of like a choice. Like
I agree.
Personally, you're not running around in a movie theater. You just put a mask on, hang out, spread out.
Clip says, or at least Connecticut's Lamont is in New York's pocket. He's such a wannabe. Well, so to be fair, I have mixed feelings, right? So yes, I agree. I can't stand our governor, but in turn of that, Connecticut also had the best numbers of the whole country through this. So as much as I hate the guy and as much as it was detrimental business, if this whole COVID thing is what they say it is, he did his job. As much as I hate the guy because I pay way too much taxes and live in a piece of garbage state, and everything else is falling apart around me. But
yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if he did anything right, apparently that's what it was, I guess. Winter lockdown, Nighthawk. That's what I'm saying, man. I think we're gonna be, which is gonna be, it's gonna kill the economy. Which means you're gonna see businesses, people are gonna start losing houses now. Like if we go into another lockdown like we did in the spring, it's gonna be ugly because we're gonna turn into like an '08 again, where people are gonna lose houses, people are gonna lose mortgages. It's gonna be a
Probably
nightmare.
so.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be as extreme, but it'll be very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see what happens, I guess. There was never amount to...
You're gonna have to read the chat. It's too big. It's not letting me.
I'm trying to... Joey says there was never amount of cases. It was amount of hospital. It's understood. AJ from New York. Oh, he's in the city. He goes, we're around to a pandemic. I agree. I think we are too. Absolutely, 100%. Jiggle Popper says nowhere in Ohio is too far from a large city. That's fair. Trump is not in a lockdown. Actually, it's funny. He did go on a parade.
Did a parade last night.
He did, but he's also the president. So who's gonna tell him no?
Who's
gonna say no?
You gotta wonder, like, if they were like, "Hey, you still need to be publicizing," because he's in the middle of.
So I thought the other way around, and this is my conspiracy, my tinfoil hat. But I told Chelsea last night. I said, "What if he never actually had it?" And this is just another thing to drive towards the election. So now he could say he had it.
Oh, yeah. So now he beat it?
Now it gives him... No, because this whole time he said it's a hoax. And everybody's been tearing him up. So now this gives him the open opportunity to switch his idea without looking like a flopper. Because now all he can say is, well, I didn't know until I had it. Now that I've actually had it, I understand.
Oh, yeah.
So now he could change his viewpoint. And now he can say, well, I actually had it now. So I apologize. I was wrong before. Because if you listen to his talk last night, he even said in his little speech... Oh, I totally get it now. I've been to the real school.
Danny, good morning, brother.
I've educated myself now. So
yeah.
I'm not saying he didn't have it.
Not bad.
But that's just my thought is even if he didn't, this is a perfect opportunity to switch that role and get those people back on his side for the election. So Clip says, I'm not knocking that he did good on that part. But whatever. Yo, you're absolutely right. I mean, we've always been like that, though. We always follow New York. Connecticut's always been New York's coattails for some reason.
It's like the Army and the Marines.
Jiggle Popper. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's Kody's role right there, though. K Money. Bad economy means stock time. Stock time. Get buying. Danny, happy Monday, buddy. So, hey, Nighthawk, we missed you by about 10 minutes, but what's our national day? I apologize. It's a little after 7:30, but what do we got? Joey, this is what we want, man. We want to be able to have to interact with the chat.
I
would prefer, full disclosure, Joey, Joey says the chat is getting crowded. I love it.
I just saw it, yeah.
So I would prefer not having to come in here with a piece of paper with topics on it. If we could just get in here and do a morning conversation in the chat, I would love that. I just wanted to stay away from politics. That's my only thing.
Yeah. I never thought about the whole Trump thing. That's smart.
AJ says he should first take the vaccine since he wants... Yeah, I mean, that's fine. AJ, we're not getting political, man. But yeah, I agree. It is what it is.
Prototype, you're right. We're
No, you're right, Prototype. That's why I'm trying to back up now because I don't want it to be this. But anyways, so Nighthawk, today is Find Your Groove and Get Funky on October 15th. It's National Get Funky Day.
Hey,
I like it. I like it. That's right. And then as you guys have noticed, there's a lot of pink on the thing now, so we just want to draw attention that it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes, October.
So we wanted to bring that to light as well. But Nighthawk. So it's National Get Funky Day. Everybody get funky today. Nighthawk. We'll list that on the channel.
Joey said I was funky till my shower.
But hey, go follow Nighthawk. Give him a follow. Give him a sub if you can. The dude's got one of the most enjoyable streams out there. Even if you don't like iRacing, you could get in there and the chat is
He's
always
very interactive with the viewers and with the chat and everything. He's got giveaways, raffles, all this. So yeah.
Go give him a follow. Give him a sub if you can, for sure. And if you're into iRacing, get in there and sub so you can get in that modified modified league he's running starting this week, because that's going to be off the chain too. Jiggle Popper says, I hope it doesn't get like massive streamers through. Oh,
it moves a mile a minute.
No, I hope it does.
The good news is it'll be a mile a minute on y'all's end. We can slow it down and we can read through each one.
Correct.
Live during the show.
And don't forget, we also may end up moving the time of the shows or the length of the shows. So, play that funky music. I don't know. Oh, save the tatas. I like that, Nighthawk.
It got completely bleeped up. Is that what it says?
Yeah, it's just small on the screen, but yeah.
I got you.
I have no interest in racing until I started watching Nighthawk. See?
That's good.
See, so that's perfect. Anybody that's in the chat, Jiggle Popper he's not even into iRacing, actually. He's never played iRacing, but he still checks in with Nighthawk. So I'm telling you, go check him out. He's a good time. Honestly, it's on in the shop every day.
It is. Both of ours. We've watched it. We may not be able to chat all day, but it's definitely on.
Yep.
So, what do you think happens to all those old phones and tablets and iPads and stuff in the world, Jay?
I don't know. Up in Connecticut, we got little boxes you throw your phones in and they go to battered women.
Yep. So they usually go back to Apple, and then Apple, what do you think they do with them?
I would assume refurbish and resell them, just because that's Apple's.
So they send them to a recycling company, a big recycling company. The only reason I know that is because that recycling company is in the news, because Apple is suing the brakes off of them.
That's not good.
They have been caught selling more than 100,000 devices on the gray market, not the black market. Easy on the gray market. So this company, it's called, I guess it's pronounced Jeep. It's Geep. So Jeep or Geep. Whatever. With the double E, you would imagine it's Jeep. But anyway, out of Canada. And the Canadians are up to no good. Finally, something bad about the Canadians.
So, to be fair, right? Like, did we not expect this?
I mean, they were hired to destroy them, bro. I don't know. I mean, if I hire you to make shirts and you know what I mean?
Yeah, but iPhone, I mean, they're like $1,000 a piece. Like, I'd be selling them.
Not the old ones.
No, but they're still, I mean, even the older ones are still pretty decently expensive.
No.
But, I mean, I don't blame Apple. Get them.
I knew they were evil.
Get them. You got them. You hired them to do a job.
Yeah. But anyway, so they sold at least 845,000 iPhones, iPad, iWatches, stuff to that.
Yikes.
So Apple is suing the crap out of them
for
whatever reason.
So from an organizational standpoint, like was there a business plan like, hey, let's just keep doing this until they get
Probably
caught.
So.
Just keep running it. We'll get as much money as we can, then we'll be all right. The gray market.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be. Jiggle Popper says the gray market, it's just morally questionable, but unlike the black market. Right? Yeah, it would be like loaning a destroyed money. Yeah, okay. That's fair. But I don't know. So I wish I knew this. I would have gone to buy a cheap iPhone.
Right. Me too.
But I guess whatever. But do we have any where's all of our gym rats? Do we have any gym rats in here? I don't know.
Gym rats.
Gym rats, you know.
Pumping that iron?
Yeah, because GNC's filing for bankruptcy, apparently. I guess we lost Kody. So we'll continue here. But GNC filed for bankruptcy, planning. Excuse me. Filing for bankruptcy, closing 20% of their stores, their 5,800 stores, and they're blaming the state. They're blaming the stay-at-home orders, apparently. No, I don't know where he. No, he's completely disconnected. So we'll keep on running. But yeah, so GNC. I'm not sure. They're saying that they're blaming the stay-at-home orders, which I guess I understand. I don't know. So Prototype, full disclosure, I know nothing about GNC. So I don't know. I don't think I've ever even stepped foot in a GNC, to be totally honest with you. Vitamin Shop and Joey, yours clipped out there. I don't know what that is there. Oh, we got him coming back? What happened?
My bad.
What happened?
I think we had a power surge or something. Dude, everything in my house just completely shut off.
Oh, my Lord.
So I lost the internet. My apologies.
You're good.
My apologies. I was like, what are we doing?
No, we kept it going. But we were talking about GNC, and they're closing 20% of their 5,800 stores. So I don't know. I mean, they're claiming that it's they're blaming the stay-at-home orders 100%. They're all in COVID's effect to blame. But apparently, according to the chat, nobody's really fans of GNC, so I guess they're out.
Huh. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to. Hold on. I guess we had a power surge or something. Everything went completely black and then immediately came back on. The internet included, the router and all that.
That's funny.
But anyway, GNC. Yeah, that's it's probably because all the gyms and stuff are closed. But if everyone doesn't like them, then. But yeah, you also have Amazon, which is gonna take over the whole United States. Pretty soon, it's just gonna be Amazon. That's it. That's all. Even everything will be Amazon. Amazon restaurants, Amazon clothes, everything.
Well, did you hear Amazon's starting their own law enforcement? Did you hear about this?
Doesn't surprise me. What are they? The Amazon APD? Amazon police, open up.
No, so they announced over the weekend that they're gonna launch a counterfeit crime unit. And the whole job of this counterfeit crime unit is to work directly with law enforcement to crack down on the sale of counterfeit items on Amazon.
Oh, so it'll be internally.
So hold on. So who's going to be who qualifies to be a member of the counterfeit crime unit at Amazon? It's supposedly made up of former federal prosecutors, former federal investigators, and data analysts. And their whole job is and it's not only in Amazon. Their job is to mine Amazon. Obviously, they're going to mine Amazon, but also they're going to mine other companies to collect data from like external sources. So like payment processing companies and companies like that to find out who the bad actors are. They're calling them bad actors.
Bad actors?
To find out who sells knockoffs on Amazon. So all you scammers,
Amazon PD with same minute response. You're not wrong.
I mean, you're probably right, and they probably respond faster.
It'll be like this. Watch. Amazon PD. Oh, hey.
It is insane. So first of all, I don't know how you can, unless you're talking. So counterfeit items, I guess you're going after people that are putting name brands on it. But if you take the brand name off, you can sell whatever the hell you want. So I don't know.
What? Say it again.
So it's only counterfeit if like say this hoodie is a Nike hoodie and it has a Nike logo on it. But if you don't put a Nike logo on it, you print the same thing and now it's not a Nike hoodie.
Right.
So I don't know how they're going to, I don't know. I just think it's wild. Amazon is literally taking over the world.
No, literally everything. I mean, at some point you got to wonder, like, is there a line in the sand or are they just going to go for everybody? I mean, geez.
I don't know. It's insane. Good for them, though.
I mean, they have a really smart business model and have grown that thing from nothing to something. So
yeah, 100%.
Everyone on the globe knows who Amazon is. Even I'd go so far as to say third world countries even know who Amazon is, which is, smart. It's good marketing.
Oh yeah, 100%. But it's so funny. Every time you turn around, they got a new thing they're coming out with.
Absolutely. Did I finish? I don't know where I cut off about the Apple suing the recycling people.
I'm not sure.
Basically, they've been taking all the Apple products, selling them on the not the black market. Apparently, it's called the gray market.
That's so funny.
So they've been selling them on the gray market for a profit, and Apple's suing them because they have a contract. In retrospect, they didn't sell that many because
Well, percentage-wise, probably not.
Apple sent them over 500,000 items.
Damn.
So
That's still, I mean, I can't even hate on them because good for them. If they're making money, might as well make it while you can. But
so here's the funny thing. This is from the time period of 15 to 17. So like they just found this out, I guess. I don't
wait, so they haven't sold any since 17 and they just found out about it now?
I guess. Apple did their audits recently and it discovered that 18% of those devices were accessing the internet through cellular networks.
Those sneaky audits.
That's what does it.
That's exactly why we do it. No.
18% of the devices were still accessing the internet through cellular towers. So so devices and stuff like that have IMEI codes on the back or whatever. And so Apple has this big list of what's supposed to not be in the world anymore. And I don't know, but they're suing them for $31 million, which is roughly Canadian dollars, which is roughly 22.7 American dollar, USD.
That's wild.
So they're not their partners anymore. They're their former partners. I guess they have a new company now, but from 2015 to 2017, they were doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's. I mean, Jesus, good for them though.
So prototype. The iPhone SE was $499 brand new. I told Jay that the other day. He told me I was a liar.
What?
I had to buy a new shop phone last week, and I went and bought that one, and it was $499.
Yeah, but you told me it was an iPhone 11.
No, I said it had the same processor.
And he's saying it's an SE. SE, I know is cheaper, but you didn't get an iPhone 11 for $400.
No, not iPhone 11. Lord, no.
Okay, so let's take this side.
Like
prototype.
$15,000. You got to get your firstborn up.
Prototype's over here. Prototype's plugging Apple. We're plugging Google. Hey, we just give out free ads on the Jayko Morning Show, right? Jeez and rice. So anyways,
look, the only sponsor that matters is Choice Ink. For all of your screen printing, embroidery, and banner needs, give Choice Ink a call today. Facebook.com/Choice Ink. Get a hold of Jay. Tell him Jayko sent you all day.
So Prototype, tell me right now, what is the difference between the iPhone SE and the iPhone 11?
It's got a button.
Like, why do I need the iPhone 11 then?
So the SE
that cannot be the only difference. That button.
No.
That button does not cost $1,100.
What? Huh?
That button does not cost $600 more.
No, it does. It's Apple, bro. So seriously, the lady told me that there were so many consumers that were mad about the button being removed that they had to come back out with something that had the button. That and the screen on the 11's way bigger.
Yeah, but what? I don't care about the screen. I'm about to go get an iPhone then. $500? Why not? Compared to $1,100?
Please do. Then I could FaceTime you finally.
Compared to the $1,100, it's gonna cost. I mean, I don't need a new phone, but I'm just saying.
Yes, you do.
That's wild to me. They made wireless headphones. Joey says they made wireless headphones just to sell you wires to them. That's fair. They did. But Apple's always been playing this game.
Always. And you know what? It works every time.
I mean, it does, because you guys, all you Apple people, a bunch of sheeple, just following by the leader.
Sheeple or using a good quality product?
I mean, I have a good quality product in my pocket right now, and
I don't care. Hey, that's between you and Chelsea, dog.
Doesn't have
that's between you and Chelsea.
Doesn't have an Apple logo on it. Jiggle Popper says, new from Choice Inc., the Jayko Morning Phone. Its only function is to work from 7 and stream the Jayko Morning Show. I'm all in. Jiggle Popper, Samsung is better than... Finally! Me and Jiggle Popper agree on something. Samsung is better than everybody else.
Not a chance, bro.
Look it up.
Not a chance.
Look it up. So full disclosure, just to be completely...
I don't need to look it up. I have had both.
To be completely honest with you. Because you know me, right? I'm a big review person. I'm a big, I read. I won't buy a stick of gum until I make sure it's the best tasting stick of gum.
The dude will literally read. If an Amazon product has 6,000 reviews, Jay will be back with you in 3 to 4 business days.
Yep. So that's not a lie. And every year, not every year, but every time I'm about to get a new phone, I always tell Chelsea, hey, we're getting iPhones this time. We're getting iPhones this time. And then I of course, because I can't buy uneducated, right? So I sit in front of my computer for like an hour and a half, and I just read. And every time, not all the time, but the last like 3 or 4 years, Samsung wins every time.
No.
It does. Look it up, man. It does.
No. Half of these people haven't even owned both. How many can you validate have owned both devices?
No, I'm not reading reviews. I'm reading like tech articles from tech companies that are comparing the two. And
did you also look at those tech companies and see who's sponsoring them? See if maybe they're paid by Samsung and Apple?
Yep, because 3 years ago, they were all plugging Apple stuff.
Whatever. Hater. I learned something this weekend. I'm going to change the subject. That shook me, dude. I did not know this.
Yeah.
American Icon, to me.
Oh.
The man has given hundreds of thousands of dollars away. Regis Philbin. I didn't know he passed away, dude.
Where have you been?
I learned that last night, and I almost cried, dude. I had to sit on the couch, and I was like, what?
Oh, my God. Come on.
I didn't know that.
Where you been? It was like all over the news when it first happened. Jayko Popper, Jayko Popper doesn't know either, apparently. He's just, Regis is dead?
Yes.
Yeah, man. What the heck?
He passed away in July.
Oh, my gosh.
I didn't know that. Dude, I don't think it made the news like you think it made the news.
Well, how would I know? How would I know?
Facebook? I don't know.
Am I just checking on Regis Philbin's life every day? And then,
maybe he's one of your idols. I don't know.
Oh, stop it. Joey says he's very dead.
Yeah, I did not know any of that, and I was like, I didn't know what to say. I still don't know what to say.
No, well, R.I.P. R.I.P. Lived a good life.
It was a blip on social media. Joey, my verified fact checker.
It's 2020. There's no excuse to miss a blip on social media.
I mean, I still work full time, so.
Oh, so do I, but I knew Regis was dead.
Awkward.
Jayko Popper says he now stars on pre-recorded with Regis and Kelly.
Oh gosh. Y'all are the worst, dude.
Oh, that's great.
Oh man.
Prototype says we need a Jayko rules and regulations. No, Jayko. Prototype. I was just joking with you. I don't care. Talk about anything you want.
Just no politics.
Right. That's the other thing.
We won't get into politics. Y'all do whatever you want in the chat.
Yeah, I don't care.
Unless it gets super crazy, then we'll ask y'all to stop. But there's just the only rule is we don't want to be a political based show.
Correct. So let's go back up here. Oh, they're still talking about phones. Joey's a Samsung boy. Jayko Popper's a Samsung boy. He says he's owned both. They both owned both phones, as have I. I was all iPhone, 100% iPhone until I think like 2013 or 14 when I bought my first Galaxy. I haven't gone back since. So, have you ever owned a Galaxy?
I have.
I don't believe you.
When I was right when I left 112, I had a.
No,
I don't remember what it was called.
I'm saying in the last like 3 or 4 years.
No. So, I've had an iPhone for at least 7 or 8 now, 6 or 7.
You gotta check it out. I'm telling you.
I'm never checking it out, dude. Y'all's cameras suck. Y'all's interfaces suck. You suck.
I really don't like your attitude right now. Really don't like your attitude right now.
You don't like what?
Your attitude right now.
No.
Jayko, got anything for Jayko Popper's K Money Minute before we sign off this mug?
I don't.
I gave you the money minute.
So full disclosure, I had a very, very, very busy weekend. So what I gave you on Friday is literally the last time I looked at any of my accounts or anything. I don't. I got you tomorrow though.
Yeah, the only thing I had was GNC filing for bankruptcy. That's as good as it gets on this money minute.
Also, follow up from my story about my youngest daughter. We have printed the photos. Now I need to hang them up.
Oh, yes. Sweet. But I do want to. We got to give a shout out. As it was your daughter's birthday. It was this weekend.
It was Sunday. She turned 4. Big 4.
Right. We also missed Prototype's birthday. Was last week. He turned a big 4-0, I believe.
Sorry, bud. Happy birthday.
So I texted him after the show, but I forgot to mention it on the show.
Yeah, Jayko Popper. Maybe not buy that one, bud.
Yeah, that's probably pretty safe. We'll stand behind that one.
But I don't know. You could buy it in the dip and they save the company and become a millionaire. Who knows?
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, that's exactly what Hertz did. So,
right, that's fair. But all right, that's a wrap for today. It is Monday morning, y'all. Get out there.
Get out there and kill it this week.
Right, it's a new week, new beginnings. Go chase them dreams. Go make it happen. And like every other day, have the best day ever.
Peace.